I guess to start off, I was going to ask you about Terrence. How nice was it to have him back out there on the ice for you guys?
Yeah, we used him in minimal minutes here tonight. We kind of rotated him in, tried to utilize him, see what his first game's like for him coming back. But obviously, he has the ability to make us a better transition team, and he's got a good stick, so a good hockey sense. So looking forward to him get big minutes because he's a big minute type defenseman, and his transition game is really important to us.
And just defensively overall against you guys, I noticed looking at the stats, you'd mentioned it the other night, but the last 3 games, 5 goals allowed, 5 goals allowed, 4 goals allowed. How nice was it to see just a 2-goal game tonight from.
Yeah, a lot to do with that. Villy, I thought Villy was really good. We're going to have to get better here on special teams. We have good puck movement on the power play, but our penalty kill way too much zone time against us, and we're going to have to get better at that. I didn't like our movements. I thought we give zone entries, so things to work on here. But I thought Villy did a good job, and I thought we did a good job of trying to take second chance opportunities away.
And with Troy, I was curious, just what did you like about his game tonight? Obviously, it's the first time he's had a 2-goal game, but
when he's down around the net, when he's getting there with the speed and all that, that's his game. He's a north-south player, and that's who he is, and that's what when he gets down around the net, good rebound. He was down around the net on the first goal, and I thought he drove wide too, and a couple other guys and generated backed him in the zone and had zone time. So for him to play and get 2 goals, hopefully that's a confidence boost for him, and he can get rolling.
And he's usually like a guy that looks to pass first too, so it's been kind of interesting for him to have that.
Yeah, but it was good. I think he was in the right areas tonight. He's around the net when a defensive put the puck down, and I think it was just good, just good for him to be in that critical area to score those goals.
I was curious, the last goal you guys scored, the empty net goal. Would you be surprised to see that go in? It looked like he was just trying to chip it off the boards and clear the zone.
Yeah, he'll tell you he thought he had it, but just one of those. It's a break for us. We needed that break, and when you lose a few games in a row, your confidence is, your confidence wane a little bit. So we looked like we were just a little nervous in the third. We had good puck movement up into that point in time, and got a little nervous, and they got some zone time. They had a push. It's early in the season, so points are hard to come by in ECAC, and it was important for us to figure out that win tonight.
Yeah, I was going to say, I know it's early, it's only the second game, but how important was it, with 2 road games coming up to kind of make sure you didn't get yourself in a hole by possibly...
Yeah, it's amazing what a year does, right, with the amount of wins you have at home versus in the past, so it's important for us to figure out how to win here at home. You got to take care of business, but those 2 points were critical tonight.
I just want to ask you a little bit about this game. The first goal you scored, what did you kind of see on that play? What happened there?
To be honest, the play sort of went around. Like I tried to bring it to the net. They ended up going D to D. I was sort of waiting for a POP pad shot there. So I sort of stayed by the net. A lot of good things happened there. So fortunately, went off the back end boards and came right to me and just had to put it away.
As far as the game-winning goal goes, what kind of happened on that play? What did you see there?
It's just a good cycle. It started with Boosh there. Got behind the net to Sam. I just sort of looked around, tried to find some room there, sort of try to fake a D out, get some space, and just nice pass by him. Just had to tap it in, just right place, right time.
What's it like? I know usually you look to pass first. What's it like to kind of have a 2-goal game? It took a while to get one, but
yeah, it's nice. I know the last couple of games I've been sort of giving up shots for a pass, and that's just sort of been my tendencies. Trying to get out of my game, but it was nice to finally get on the scoring end there instead of passing. So I'm just looking to keep it going here. It was nice to get our first ECAC win, and just looking to bring the same momentum next week.
Oh yeah, I was going to ask about that too. With 2 road games coming up, how important was it to kind of get at least 1 win this weekend and not be in a hole?
Yeah, for sure. It was a lot of confidence, especially with our young guys there. Our freshmen get their first win in ECAC play, so it was good for them to sort of get that momentum for themselves, and looking forward to a good stretch here.
So let's start with you, James. I was going to ask you just how big a deal was this game to kind of get back on track after it wasn't the biggest losing streak in the world, but just to get a win again after a while.
It feels great. We called it sort of a must-win today. Obviously, it's early in the year, but losing 3 at home in a row, and especially the way we did, blowing a few leads and just not showing up for parts of games. It feels good. I thought we played a lot better tonight. Hopefully we can sort of build off this, keep the confidence going, and take it into next weekend.
And obviously, Terrence, you had to kind of wait to get to play till tonight. Was it like to finally be back on the ice?
Yeah, it felt really good to get back in it. It's been a while since I last played. I was just happy that I was able to help the boys get a win.
And for either one of you can answer this, obviously the last 3 games defensively, the team's kind of had some problems, like 5-goal games and 4-goal games. How nice was it too, just to have 2 goals against tonight too for you guys?
That's huge. I think the goal for us every night is if we can limit the other team to 1 or 2 goals, I think we have a good chance to win. We have a lot of skill up front. We have the ability to get 3 or 4 goals on any given night, but those games where we're giving up 4 or 5 goals, that makes it just a lot more tougher for us. So, that's huge for us, and if we can continue to do that, I think we'll be in good shape.
And not to put you on the spot because you sit next to you, but there's a lot of young guys on the defense too. How nice is it for you as a veteran to have another experienced guy out there with you now instead of?
It's great to have him back. Seeing that sort of immediate impact. 2 assists tonight, and he can make those plays, and it's good just to have some experience back there, and just another guy who can sort of help out the younger guys. It's definitely good for us.
Yeah, I was going to see that too, Terrence. I mean, obviously, I know physically you have to come back and be in shape, but how long does it take to kind of feel like you're in game shape too, as far as having the touchback? Obviously, it didn't look like you missed anything tonight, but did you feel like you're kind of already back in the regular flow of things? Or?
No, I felt pretty good. I mean, my body didn't really slow me down. I felt like as good as in shape as I was at the end of last year, so it was good to finally get out there.
And I was asking, obviously, you knew there was a lot of young guys on D2. How much did it hurt you, just personally, to kind of sit there and watch the first 6 or 7 games and not be able to play? Was that kind of frustrating?
Yeah, it's definitely hard to be there in the stands just to watch the guys play. And we do have a lot of young guys, but I'm just happy to get back in there to help those young guys out.
Yeah. I guess the last thing I asked James was just, with you guys going on the road next week, how big a deal was it to get this win tonight and not be in a hole, starting the year with 2 road games?
That's huge. It's huge for us. I think we got a lot of confidence back tonight, and we're going into 2 tough teams, 2 tough places to play this weekend. So I think it was big for us to get some confidence, and hopefully just continue to build on it, and get some wins on the road this weekend.
So you guys played tonight.
I thought we played very well. We gave ourselves an opportunity to win. We had some great scoring chances a couple of misses. I thought we had great zone time, and really happy how we played over the last 2 days.
Yeah, I was going to ask you too. Obviously, you guys were sure that they had the backup goalie, and there was, what's that like when you're preparing for a game? You're not really sure what to expect. I'm sure you probably thought
you prepare for your own team. It doesn't matter who's in goal. But I thought we played well. Overall, I'm happy of our structure and our style of play, but obviously upset that we can't get the tangible positive outcome with the win. But it's been 3 great games against Clarkson over our last 5 competitions, so but we'll bounce back. It's just I'm glad how I feel now because we're showing progress over the last 3 years since we've been our staff's been at Princeton. So our young guys are playing hard, and even our older guys have bought in and given ourselves an opportunity to win every night.
Thanks.